Hello, Andrew Collishaw, homeopath and naturopath, and welcome to Body Talk newsletter for this week. Well, with the onset of winter, the weather is changing, we're getting warm days, cold days, sudden changes. These factors can very much affect your immune system and make you vulnerable and susceptible to infections and contracting these winter ailments, coughs and colds and flus. And in serious cases, this can be really dangerous and fatal in some situations. So we're talking about winter ailments, and they're nothing to be sneezed at, excuse the pun, but it's really important that we're doing things to fortify our body's ability to against these sorts of infective agents. There are two main areas that I want to focus on today. What I'm not going to do is give you a list of, a list of 10 different things to stimulate your immune system. Look, you can easily find these on the internet. I've included some for you, absolutely, some important ones and effective ones. But the purpose of the Body Talk newsletter today is to get you to be thinking about some fundamental principles of naturopathic medicine and using these to improve the platform, improve the base level of your health so that you can actually protect yourself against these winter ailments. So what I'm talking about are two things. One is addressing your physical symptoms or your physical condition as it is in the here and now. And the second is addressing what's happening mentally and emotionally for you. So the first, what we're talking about is if you're suffering from migraines or irritable bowel syndrome or asthma or any other condition, or your health is just not 100%. You're just feeling run down, you're feeling worn out, your normal energy levels aren't there. It's really critical that your first step in terms of strengthening yourself up ready for winter is to address these pre-existing problems in one way or another. Now, obviously, I would use herbal naturopathic medicines to help you with that, but in whatever way, you need to be addressing the here and now. If you've got a sore back, then you need to get that treated in one way or another. And because, for example, a sore back, if you've got a lower sore back that's just wearing you down, you get tired, you get worn out dealing with that pain, that actually can lower your immune system or make you more susceptible to infection. The other important part of the whole process is addressing what's happening mentally and emotionally. Now, we all know, I know I'm preaching to the converted here, we all know that our physical bodies are very much determined by what's happening mentally and emotionally. So this includes stress, this includes general self-esteem, whether or not perhaps the anger is a bit too strong, you have a short fuse. All of these imbalances need to be balanced out because, again, when mentally or emotionally we're a little bit unstable, that makes us more vulnerable to infection. So it's really important that you address in one way or another what's happening mentally and emotionally. So I'm not specifically talking about what treatments you would use. As I say, I treat these things naturopathically, of course, but it might mean also doing more yoga. It might mean doing some stretching for that sore lower back. It might mean seeking some professional help for the migraines that you're suffering, or making sure that your first aid remedies are working well, dealing with that. And if you've got a skin problem that keeps flaring up, then you need to investigate and have that treated, or keep treating that effectively yourself. And same with the emotional side of things. You may need to practice more relaxation or meditation and be very specific about that to reduce the stress levels, because obviously stress will lower your immune system. Okay, so it doesn't matter what sort of treatment you use, but the important point here is that you address those two very important pillars on which your immune system and your whole general health are built. Very, very important. Okay, so have a read of the article. I'm sure you'll find some interesting tips as well on some practical things that you can do for your immune system, and I hope you enjoy reading that and implement those things into your health regime. Okay, well, I'll look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye for now.